Inside the AHSAA, your weekly look at Alabama prep athletics.
Welcome to the Alabama High School Athletic Association's weekly update, heard exclusively on the Alabama High School Athletic Association radio network. I am Randy Lee, and I bring this week's top stories from the AHSAA. When Albertville and Guntersville play its annual regular season football game Friday night, it will be the 100th meeting of the two schools dating back to 1928. Guntersville, 9-0, holds a 48-45-6 edge in the series and has outscored the Aggies 5-4, 15-68 to 14-34, or just over 1 point per game in the series. Albertville won the first game 13-12 in 1928. Since then, 32 games have been decided by a touchdown or less, including last year's 25-22 Guntersville win. The series is one game longer than Clark County's rivalries with Jackson and Thomasville, both finishing their 99th playing this year. When we come back, we'll take a look at last week's prep football highlights and at some of this week's key matchups.
Hello, I'm Russell Building Supply.
And I'm the big box store. Say, what you doing?
I'm checking inventory in all of our departments.
Well, you're Russell. I thought you only sold lumber to contractors.
No. We have lots of home improvement items like nails, nuts and bolts, plumbing, electrical supplies, and the experts to give advice too.
Okay.
Paints and lawn and garden, windows, doors, and cabinets, all at our low price guarantee.
Okay, I get it. I guess I was selling you a little short.
Me? Short? Really?
9 locations serving Lake Martin and Central Alabama.
Lee Marketing Group is proud to announce their recent alliance with Baker Street Advertising based in Opelika, Alabama. Now more than ever, it's important to develop a marketing plan that creates a compelling message, deploys that message, and analyzes metrics to optimize performance. LMG Baker strengthens our mission to help businesses market to their potential. Contact Randy Lee Jr. 256-750-5951 or visit our website, leemarketing.net. Blount High School's Demetrius Vaughn was a jack of all trades last week as the Leopards beat LaFleur 25-22 in a key Class 6A Region 1 football win. Down 22-0 in the fourth quarter, Vaughn rallied Blount with 2 rushing touchdowns covering 20 and 32 yards to tie the game at 22, then booted a 39-yard field goal with 7 seconds left to seal the win. For his efforts, Vaughn headlines the AHSAA Prep Spotlight for Week 10. He finished with 156 yards rushing on 20 carries as the Leopards rallied from a 22-0 fourth quarter deficit to beat LaFleur 25-22. Vaughn finished with 156 yards on 20 carries and scored on runs of 32 and 20 yards. His performance edged out another outstanding kicking effort by Auburn Place kicker Sage Ledbetter and a 7-touchdown effort by North Jackson running back Octavius Matthews. Ledbetter was 4 for 4 on field goals, including a career-long 50-yarder that marked the second longest field goal in school history, captured the 2 seed in Region 2 with a 40-14 win over Smith Station. Ledbetter was 4 for 4 on extra point tries for 16 kicking points total and had 8 of his 9 kickoffs go for touchbacks in the important win. Matthews rushed for 309 yards on 9 carries and scored 7 touchdowns in the first half of a 62-14 victory over Good Hope. He had 6 rushing touchdowns and returned a punt for another TD. Among his scores was a state record-tying 99-yard run, the longest run in North Jackson school history. As for this week's games, most are non-region matchups over bragging rights for rivals. However, Class 6A Region 1, which has 9 teams, has its final region round with the 4 playoff qualifying order still to be decided. Daphne, Spanish Fort, and Saraland are 6-1 each in region play. Blount is 5-2. All 4 are in. Blount 7-2 and Saraland 8-1 meet Thursday night in the 10th installment of the Raycom AHSAA Thursday Game of the Week. The clash will be televised live over Raycom stations in Alabama and will also be live streamed at those same station websites. All eyes will be on the outcome of this one. The state playoffs begin next week with 208 teams advancing in 7 classes for the first time in AHSAA history. Check out the channel for your area at the Game of the Week website, pathtotheplayoffs.com. Follow the nightly scores and more by downloading the free AHSAA mobile app. Also check out the NFHS AHSAA TV network, where a number of football games are slated to be web streamed live this week. The list can be found at AHSAA.com and its NFHS TV link. And on Friday night, tune into the AHSAA Radio Network Football Scoreboard Show. The complete list of stations carrying the scoreboard can be found at AHSAA.com. Until next week, this is Randy Lee with the AHSAA Radio Network.